Celtic's search for a manager goes on, but one man that will not be getting it is none other than Craig Bellamy. Welcome back to Fog Football. Now, to be fair, as we've seen in recent weeks, just because a manager simply rejects a club doesn't mean he won't actually end up at said club. Rangers had a lot of rejections during the search for a new manager. Danny Rowe turned us down, Gerrard turned us down, Muscat turned us down, Sean Dyche allegedly turned us down. That's 4 guys, and then Danny Rowe's ended up in the job anyway. That's not me saying that Craig Bellamy is rejected Celtic and he's going to end up in the job later down the line, but you just don't really know how it's going to happen. The World Cup qualification campaign comes to an end in the next couple of weeks, so honestly, I'm going to assume if Bellamy got Wales to the World Cup, then he would see it out, but then at the same time, if he doesn't, I mean, say he loses out to like North Macedonia, would you want him as your manager? Probably not, so double-edged sword in that aspect. But Craig Bellamy understands why his name has been linked with the vacant managerial role at former club Celtic, but is fully committed to Wales. He's under contract until 2028. That's what he had to say regarding it. It's not on my radar, and it won't be on my radar. I can understand the links because I played there. Now I'm coaching, so I definitely understand the links. But to me, I love what I'm doing at this present moment, I have to be honest, but I'm completely focused on what's to come. It looks like it's going to be a playoff in March, we know that, and to me, that's all I'm focused on, and I know it's a little bit cliched, but it's the honest truth. I couldn't want for anything more than I want, or what I have at this present moment, and that's where it lies with me, end of quote. I mean, BBC Sport misspelling. Want there. I mean, what's that all about? Come on, guys. Come on, BBC. I know Trump's going to be suing them for millions or billions very soon, but there's no fucking need to have somebody that can't spell a 4-letter word on their on the show, on the payroll. But yeah, I mean, Craig Bellamy, again, playoff. Hopefully we won't have a playoff. I mean, we'll have to wait. Well, I say, the difference is we actually can not have a playoff because we could easily beat Denmark at Hampden after a draw with Greece. Fingers crossed. As for Wales, they literally can't beat Belgium. I think they literally can't overtake them, or it's a case that they would need like Belgium to lose to like the bottom 2 ranked teams, which of course ain't going to happen. It's never going to happen. It just doesn't happen. Come on, hold the L, accept the L, and move on. So, like I said, if he does get Wales to finish second, that's a playoff in March. He'll obviously want to be around for that. And if he doesn't get second and therefore a playoff spot, then that's not good enough. But then at the same time, I don't really know how it works with Wales if they've already guaranteed a playoff spot. I don't really like the new system for qualifying for tournaments, folks. The way everybody can kind of guarantee themselves a spot with the Nations League. I mean, yeah, it doesn't render friendlies pointless. I understand that aspect of it, but it's just like the shitey, cheap backdoor route. And to be fair, we got in the backdoor route back in 2021 into that Euros, so there's positives to it from a biased point of view, but you'd rather get in the old-fashioned way. But anyway, Craig Bellamy, it's not on his radar, so it's not happening. But again, we don't know how legit the rumours are with Bellamy to Celtic. Like, yeah, he's in the discussion, but if Celtic made him their number 1 target, it might change the story. But in terms of Craig Bellamy, he's now went out to 12-1. But in terms of the current odds right here, right now, Martin O'Neill is 2-1. So that puts him as the top dog. We got Kieran McKenna at 11-2. We got Knutson at 6-1. Wilfred Nancy, Ange 13-2. Nancy 6-1. I mean, the rumours are circulating is that Celtic are waiting to December in order to appoint the guy. Now, I'm not familiar with everybody here on this list that season ends in December, but does that point at the MLS? Does that point towards Kevin Muscat, who we know for a fact season ends at the end of November? I'm not really 100% sure, but I think we're kind of... It's a weird one. Like, the Celtic manager chase or whatever has just... It's kind of died on its arse. It looks like Martin O'Neill. For me, if I was to make a prediction, Martin O'Neill will get the job until the end of the season. And then after that, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Sean Maloney. But who knows? Martin O'Neill, he can be very deceiving in his pressers and all the interviews that he does. Like, one thing he'd be like, oh, you wake up, I'm too old, I'm 94, I feel like I don't want this. Then the other one, he's like, oh, I don't know when the date is. Oh, I know when the date is. He wants it, but he doesn't want to allude to the fact that he wants it. But yeah, because obviously, make no mistake about it, if Martin O'Neill lost that semi-final, right, he would not be, his odds here would have plummeted. He'd be like 20-1. Well, that's at least what I think. That game was make or break. I labelled it winner takes all. Whoever won was probably going to go on and have a good season. Whoever didn't win was not. Now here, it's all hypotheticals. It's all ifs. You know, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups, as Penn said in Under Siege 2. But at this stage, Martin O'Neill, is it like a Steven Seagal movie? Is he going to go around battering everybody till he gets the job? I'm not too sure what Martin O'Neill's going to do. But, aye, Craig Bellamy, though, he's at the race, apparently. But he's still here. He's, what, 8th favourite? Make of that what you will.